Spirit is always talking to you, man. There are things you've been told to do that you're not doing. There are things that you've been asked to let go of that you're not letting go of. There are changes that need to be made that you have not made, right? And when you don't follow directions, you end up screwed, for lack of better words. For instance, years ago, I was borrowing a friend's car. Shout out, you know who you are. And I walked outside to warm it up. I was in Colorado. It was snowing out, or it was really cold anyway. I put the keys in the ignition, I start the car, and I go to walk inside, and I hear a voice that says, "Don't leave this car running." And I said, "Man, I'll be right back." I went inside for a total of 2.5 minutes, came out, the car was gone, it had been stolen. Okay? I've always had a habit of smoking cigarettes, and Spirit was like, "You need to quit smoking, you need to quit smoking." Next thing you know, I can't breathe, right? I did a scan of my body with this device that I have. We'll talk about that in another video. Lo and behold, my lungs were pretty much all the way blocked, right? Spirit talks, intuition comes in, and if you're not listening and you're not responding and you're not reacting the way that you've been asked to, things are not going to go your way. This goes for clients that I work with, right? Everyone who comes to me for assistance leaves with homework, and the homework isn't given by me, it's given by the Spirit, it's given by your higher self, by the team that works with you, right? They may say, "Hey, quit eating sugar." If you don't do it, they're not going to continue to support you, right? Through your own demise, through the diseases that you've created by not following direction. If you've been hearing quit smoking, if you've been hearing quit drinking, if you've been hearing change your diet, if you've been hearing leave your job, leave your boyfriend, whatever it may be, do it. The time is now. Because if not, you're just going to be miserable. You're digging yourself your own grave, right? You're digging your own grave. I have lots of people that I've worked with recently, and every time they come in, I'll ask them, "How's this going? How's that going? Have you accomplished this yet?" All of these are things that came up during the session that Spirit showed me that really resonated with the person, and for a lot of them their answer is no, and then they want to know why they're still sick. Why hasn't my life shifted? Why aren't things working out for me? Well, it's because you're not listening. When God commands you, you listen. When the Spirit asks you to do something, you listen, you do it right away. And I know that we can be stubborn sometimes, right? It's not always easy to just change, but you're being asked to. We're all being asked to change, because that's how we grow. And the world around us is changing, right? The toxins around us are pretty heavy. The world is changing, what they're putting in our food, right? So we have to change. We have to evolve in order to survive. And a lot of people are sick because they don't want to change. It's practical things, you know? It's very practical things that they ask of us. Very simple things on one level, but maybe harder on another, right? Because we're addicts, and we're stubborn, and we're lazy, and we are so consumed in the illusion of time that we feel like we don't have time to do any of these things. You have all the time in the world, or do you? Right? Make the time to take care of yourself, to honor those spirits and that intuition that's coming up for you. I promise your life will be better when you do. I promise you'll feel better when you do, right? The Spirit's telling you to rest. Lay down. You know, relax, clear your mind, rest, because you can keep going and you can keep working and do, and guess what? You're gonna have an accident, or you're gonna end up really sick. If you don't sit down when Spirit tells you to sit down, they're gonna lay you down. If you don't get up when they tell you to get up, they're probably gonna lay you down then too, you know? Everything is different for everyone in relation to what it is that we need to clear or release. But the one thing that we all have in common is that we are receiving this guidance. You know what you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't know, if there's confusion and there's not clarity, reach out to someone that can help you. Find yourself someone who reads energy. Go to your church and talk to your pastor. Like, go to whoever it is that you trust that can connect with the Spirit for you and channel that information to you, and then listen to what they're saying and do what they're telling you to do. That's all for now, guys. Much love. Namaste.